なんてことを言うんだ。
俺の勝ちだ。
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most powerful, cool, and interesting quirks in the world of My Hero Academia.
私はもっと好きになる。
相沢先生の武器。
Number 20, Rabbit. If there's one thing we know for certain, it's that Mirko really knows how to hop to it. Much like other appearance-altering quirks, Rabbit gives the number 5 pro hero all the physical attributes of, you guessed it, a rabbit. Honestly, it sounds a bit lame, until you see Mirko in action, that is.
いいぜ。ちょうど温まってきたとこだ。
No matter if they're top-class villains or impenetrable Nomu, Mirko's kicks can grind any adversary into dust bunnies. With this quirk up her sleeve, she can skip leg day anytime she wants. Clearly, Rabbit has her covered. Number 19, Manifest. You know the saying, you are what you eat? Well, Sun Eater's quirk takes that idea and runs with it. When he eats takoyaki for breakfast, he has octopus fingers by lunch. Now multiply that by every food imaginable, and it's no wonder Sun Eater is one of UA High School's big three. His abilities stack too. On any given day, Sun Eater can march into battle with a bird's wings, a horse's hooves, and skin as hard as a clam. The world is his oyster, somewhat literally. Sun Eater's only limited by his own creativity. Well, that and his digestive tract.
混成大化キメラケンタウロス。悪いが少しおとなしくしていてくれ。
Number 18, Folder Body.
千枚同士。
肺に小さく穴を開けた。暴れれば死に至る危険はあるが。
No matter if you're behind closed doors or made of titanium, there's no hiding from a quirk like Folder Body. It lets the user flatten and morph themselves into any form they desire. With some ingenuity, pro hero Edgeshot uses it to sneak past security systems, heavy-duty armor, and even impervious skin. He isn't one for mercy either. Using his ninja-like precision, the hero can fold himself into a needle and slice enemy organs faster than they can say ouch. In the right hands, Folder Body is quick, effective, and deadly. There's never been a better reason to stay on Edgeshot's good side.
中を少々いじり気絶させた。死にはしない。忍法千枚同士。この男は最も厄介。
Number 17, Fiber Master. Anyone who says you can't have style and substance has never met Best Genist.
ノーム格納庫制圧完了。
His quirk, Fiber Master, grants him complete control over any thread-like material in the vicinity, most notably clothing. His ability is good for patching up rips in a hero's suit, restraining villains where they stand, and looking stylish as hell the whole way through. Best Genist's superpower is versatile enough to get just about any job done.
私たちは紡ぐ。 一縷の希望を。
Unless you're fighting him in the nude, losing to his mastery of fiber is more a matter of when, not if. Number 16, Hardening. Sticks and stones may break his bones, but, well, actually scratch that. Nothing's breaking any part of Red Riot.
Let go counter!
With a quirk like Hardening, he can stiffen his body to withstand fists, bullets, and explosions without so much as a wince. Trust us, villains have tried. On the flip side, Red Riot's dense body can pack quite the punch, especially once he activates his monstrous Unbreakable mode. Together, Hardening is the perfect defense and a devastating offense, all rolled into one simple quirk.
時点での最高高度レッドライオンとアンブレイカブル
After all, he may not crack under the pressure, but his enemies sure will. Number 15, Permeation. There's not a single villain in the world who'd have an easy time facing Lemillion's intangibility in battle. It is not a matter of skill, Permeation is just that strong. By passing between matter, Lemillion can strike from any blind spot at will. Counterattacks don't work either. Lemillion can selectively change his corporeal form in an instant, making him impossible to hit or dodge. Permeation takes a serious amount of skill to use effectively, and that just makes Lemillion's resume all the more impressive. It's no wonder he single-handedly wrecked Class 1A. This quirk is on another level. Number 14, Fat Absorption. It may not look like it, but Fat Gum has a pretty powerful trick up his sleeve, or rather his rolls. Turns out his so-called fat is also capable of absorbing and redirecting energy. In layman's terms, he's a rubber shield that hits back. Even then, that's just scratching the surface of Fat Gum's overweight potential. Villains have been known to get stuck in his expanse on more than a few occasions. That's even better when you consider his special move, Fat Taxi, lets him hold heroes in his gut too. Crooks beware, no one gets through Fat Absorption without a fight. Number 13, Engine. The Eater family are known for many things: high intellect, an abundance of sidekicks, badass power armor, and quirks that turn their legs into miniature rockets. Able to unleash bursts of force from the exhaust pipes on the back of his legs, Eater can reach incredible speeds, enabling him to literally run circles around his foes. He's also able to deliver one hell of a kick when the moment calls for it, one packing more horsepower than a high-end sports car. Don't take our word for it, Stain's face says it all. Number 12, Overhaul.
そうか、そういう話だったな。俺に子などいない。
Untold Destruction is kind of Kaichisaki's MO. Surprisingly though, he's just as much of a builder, provided he has the right materials. Thanks to his namesake quirk, Overhaul, the gang leader can break down and reassemble any kind of matter he puts his hands on. And we do mean any kind. Living organisms included. Considering the destructive capabilities of his quirk, calling Overhaul a mere villain feels like a serious understatement. This guy is a walking catastrophe waiting to happen. We're with Eri on this one. Overhaul is frightening on principle alone. Number 11, Erasure. Never let it be said that this hard-nosed teacher doesn't care about his students. Able to cancel out the quirks of others just by maintaining eye contact, the veteran hero known as Eraserhead is able to instantly disable any incoming threats, just so long as he doesn't blink. Combine that with exceptional fighting skills and a use of capture scarfs, and this homeroom tutor is easily able to waste hordes of encroaching enemies. Sure, he has to constantly use eye drops to keep his powers up to par, but we'd say it was a small price to pay to be able to neutralize a foe with just a death glare. Number 10. Blood Curdle. In a lesser villain's hands, the power to paralyze a foe by ingesting their blood could be seen as unhelpful and far too difficult to make use of.
だから死ぬんだ。
Unless, of course, you're the hero killer Stain, in which case, blood sipping essentially becomes an art form. Due to his incredible agility and mastery of bladed weaponry, Stain has shown that he's easily able to get himself a sample of an enemy's blood whenever he needs it. Of course, the far more frightening aspect comes from what happens after he's imprisoned his victims in their own bodies. Number 9. Zero Gravity. Hard to believe that someone as sweet as Uraraka has such a devastating quirk to her name. Able to alter the gravity around her, Deku's biggest admirer has shown herself capable of not only levitating, but also raising up multiple tons of debris like they were balloons. While extended use can sometimes cause her to suffer terrible nausea, Uraraka's determination and training has led her to develop her quirk to the point where she can rain down hell on her opponents, turning any gathered debris into wannabe meteors. Number 8. Dark Shadow. Why fight alone when you can have a creature of pure darkness come out to aid you in battle? Tokoyami's fiendish little friend takes the form of a sentient shadow that he can summon out of his body at any time, one that can strike out at foes from any and all angles. While originally weakened by sunlight and becoming uncontrollable at night, Tokoyami has managed to evolve his quirk to the point that it can take the form of a badass set of shadow armor. He may be edgy as hell, but how's that for revelry in the dark? Number 7. Fierce Wings. Compared to what other heroes are working with, a pair of feathery wings don't sound all that impressive. But rest assured, Hawks isn't the rank number 2 pro hero for nothing.
感知しろ、強欲、悲鳴、呼吸、絹ずれ、人から生じる振動。ビル内の全員の救出は無理。羽が足りない。
Through pure skill, he makes something as simple as flight look positively unfair in combat. Although that's probably because flying isn't actually his full quirk. Instead, Fierce Wings gives Hawks telekinetic control over dozens of feathers, each of which can act independently if need be. As Twice will attest, they don't tickle either. Heads up, if you see it raining feathers, it's already too late.
あらかじめ飛ばしてきました。 あなたの火力に俺のスピードを上乗せする。背中押しますよ。ナンバー1。
Number 6. Hellfire. As you can imagine, things get a bit toasty when you can summon and manipulate earth-melting flames. But what Endeavor lacks in subtlety, he makes up for in pure spectacle.
それがハイライトですか。まさか維新焼き切る。
Hellfire is every bit as overpowered as it sounds. Let's put it this way, if you value your eyebrows, you'll want to be at least a few blocks away from Endeavor's prominent burn attack. his flames will completely incinerate anything nearby, whether they're Nomu, Shigaraki, or anything else. With that kind of firepower, there's no question that the Todoroki family runs hot in more ways than one. Number 5. Explosion. Don't let Bakugo's violent nature fool you into thinking he's a one-trick pony when it comes to his quirk. This rookie hero knows how to handle his kabooms. By turning his sweat into nitroglycerin, Bakugo can not only unleash a rapid barrage of eruptions from his hands, but he's also trained himself to alter their form for any occasion. He can let off smaller bursts that allow him to take flight, can create a destructive beam in the form of the AP shot, and of course, can destroy everything in sight with the unstoppable magnitude of the howitzer impact. Number 4. Decay. How fitting that a man whose soul is filled with corruption has the power to rot everything he touches. Resident antagonist and hand enthusiast Shigaraki has shown on numerous occasions that all he needs is just one chance to get his hand on someone and the flesh just cracks away like plaster. Given how he's still yet to show the full force of his quirk, we have a feeling that it's only a matter of time before the new leader of the League of Villains comes back with a much more potent way of decaying the bodies of his enemies. Number 3. Half cold, half hot. We would say that Todoroki was being greedy by keeping 2 elemental powers to himself, but given how he turns every fight into either frozen wastelands or an absolute hellscape, we can't help but look on in awe. With each arm acting as a conduit for a specific element, Todoroki has every chance of surpassing his father's power of Hellfire in the all destruction department. After all, we've seen him put a small army of ninja blokes on ice, as well as unleash a firestorm that nearly barbecued Deku.
Thank you.
Number 2. All for One. To be a terrifying villain in the world of My Hero Academia, you need a look that makes even pro heroes evacuate their bowels in fear, as well as a near unstoppable quirk. Thankfully for All for One, he has both in spades. Not only is he able to steal the abilities of his victims and leave them as nothing more than quirkless husks, but he can freely stack and combine them all at his own leisure. The result of all this twisted experimentation has allowed the criminal mastermind to knock even juggernauts like All Might around like flies. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. One for All. As if it would be anything else. Passed down from generation to generation, this all-encompassing quirk grants the user the strength to stand tall as the symbol of peace. while also smashing the ever-loving crap out of villains with a plus ultra punch. All Might and Deku have both shown just how potent this quirk can be, especially when combined with their unyielding willpower. Having only escalated with the handing down from mentor to protege, we can't wait to see how Deku plans to one-up the United States of Smash. Which My Hero quirk would you want in real life? Be sure to let us know in those comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.